What's up, Tesla family? It's Ray J back with another video. And in this one, I want to briefly talk about Tesla's share price approaching the robotaxi event, give you guys more insights about and talk about what Elon Musk has been saying on his Twitter page, as he has a lot of insights about Tesla's FSD and a lot of developments for it. But just note that I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I say as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please check out my Webull link. If you deposit any amount of money, you're guaranteed 12 free stocks. Deposit $500 and you're guaranteed 20, and deposit $25,000 more and you're guaranteed 75. This offer ends very soon in just about 3.5 weeks from now. Anyways, now let's talk about the market. So, as far as the market goes, we saw a nice rebound after the news about the strikes ending because of the new negotiations that have set in. This buys a lot more time for new contracts to be made by January 15th. So the market liked that. That was very bullish for like Amazon, Walmart, and the others. Then we got the unemployment numbers. The market responded more positively to it. That helps Tesla bounce as well. So now we're approaching October 10th, 10/10. That is going to be the Robotaxi event. And I think that approaching a Tesla could turn more bullish. And the reason for that is because we're holding up very nicely. The 4 hours looking like it's showing signs of recovery. We're closing above our 20 EMA, which is a very, very good sign. And then we have a nice inverse head and shoulders like structure. If you look at the 4 hour time frame, this is forming a nice structure. So what's good about this could also be like a cup that's forming. The full measured move would take us all the way up to about 270. So approaching the event, if not after, we could be looking for a 270 price target. We'll see where we are by the time we get there. And then I also want to mention that I think I'm going to pull up the daily. I guess it doesn't matter. I don't really have to do that, but looking at this chart, it looks bullish. There's a giant inverse head and shoulders forming here as well. If we establish a higher low here, we could continue to this rally back up towards these highs, and 300 is still a strong possibility. It depends on what Tesla announces. So if we rally a bit closer to 270 approaching the event, if Tesla does not impress investors enough, we could be looking for a big rug pull after 1010. If the opposite happens and Tesla wows investors with something very big, such as new products, new cars being unveiled, or something else like that, we could be looking for a continuation of this squeeze. So it depends on the Robotaxi event. Approaching it next week, we could push a bit, but to get a really big pump, it depends on what they end up announcing. All right. So what could they announce? What is Elon Musk saying? Let's focus now on that. Nonetheless, I think Tesla's going to push more approaching the event, but we'll see what happens. Let's focus on this. So there's a big Tesla bull known as Gene Munster. I apologize if I said his name wrong, but they're coming out and they're saying that they believe that Tesla is going to be potentially unveiling 3 cars at the Robotaxi event. That's very, very bullish news. They were very, very excited after Tesla unveiled that it delivered more cars than expected, above his estimates. And then on top of this, it's very important to state that he thinks that Tesla is going to be presenting us with a robo van, a robo taxi, and then a $25,000 EV. That is going to be very, very cool. If Tesla announces a robo van, imagine that. It's going to be huge. So I can't wait to see if that ends up being the big announcement. We don't know for sure. We never know, guys. Don't just solely just enter calls or something, just thinking that this is going to lead to some big move. We don't know for sure. But this could be a very, very big catalyst if they do end up unveiling something like this. The $25,000 EV does seem very probable to me, so that could be huge for them, especially in China, as competition is very, very high over there, and there's a lot of competition with the price wars. Munster is saying that the RoboVan is going to be huge. He's also saying that it could be several years until it finally comes out, but it might be unveiled during this time. He also agrees with the sentiment and said that he'll be hyper focused on the $25,000 EV if Tesla rolls one out. And I think that this is what investors have been waiting for. There's been talks about this for a long time. He thinks that it's realistic to expect the vehicle in late 2025 or early 2026, but still bullish news nonetheless. So if this does happen, if Tesla unveils the robotaxi and all these things, the share price could continue to get closer to much higher levels. If they don't unveil this, we'll see how it goes, but this is still very exciting news in my opinion. Now, anyways, let's talk about Elon Musk. So what has the guy been up to? What has he been tweeting about? I just want to talk a little bit more about this. The first thing that I saw Musk retweet about is this. He mentioned that he didn't mention anything. He actually just reposted this. That what's special about the FSD supervised version is that it works anywhere in the USA and Canada. No high definition maps, no geofence. It's just basically meaning that you could even use it in places that no Tesla's ever traveled to beforehand. So that's very, very huge. I don't think that FSD is perfect yet, but there's a lot of developments being made. I think that Tesla's very, very ahead of its competitors because of the capabilities of it being able to be used in different places it's never been to. So that's very cool. That's very different from it just being kind of closed in one city to start developing the way it does. I think it's very, very awesome. Now, I think we have more tweets. So this is very important. This one right over here. There's been a lot of talk about how McDonald's posted a bag with a 10.10 or 10.1, however you want to read that, on it. And that's on the receipt or whatever that is. And Elon Musk just followed the senior marketing director of the company. So that's some pretty interesting news. Could it be that McDonald's is about to sponsor, Tesla? Are there about to be Tesla superchargers built at McDonald's? Is something about to be announced at the Robotaxi event? We don't know for sure. Maybe, maybe not. This could be pretty huge. I think we saw Elon Musk tweet about this as well. So this is where it is. You guys can see the bag with the 10 right over here. Musk responded. He just put a laughing emojis. That's all he said so far. So maybe something is about to be unveiled. I think that they announced the chicken Big Mac, and with these tweets that came out, this could be very, very cool. Can't wait to see how this ends up developing. Maybe something's about to happen, maybe not. This could be pretty big for Tesla as well. They've been hyping up this event for a long time, so hopefully it lives up to expectations. Musk also responded cool to this video right over here. So basically, the governor of Arkansas has come out and they're experiencing the Cybertruck FSD. It's very cool as well. Can't wait to see what that leads to. There's a lot of exposure. A lot more people are learning about FSD and how prevalent it is and how it's going to disrupt the auto industry in ways people wouldn't have imagined. On top of this, I saw this news. This is very, very big from Elon Musk a couple of days ago. So someone mentioned known as Holmar's catalog, they said that wow, the relaxation factor for FSD is increasing exponentially. It's amazing to have your car driving all over town, running errands, and etc. with zero interventions, zero harsh or uncomfortable moments, and zero complaints. It's basically doing everything for you before you can even think to do it. So very, very cool stuff. Now, personally, guys, I don't think FSD is perfect. I still want to make that claim. We're not there yet, but we're getting closer every single day. But Musk mentioned that very soon we have a very, very important thing right over here. He said that FSD will soon exceed 100,000 miles between critical interventions, which is a year of driving for most people. So he's saying soon FSD will be able to take people around. They could use it for an entire year without having to interfere because it's going to become so precise, so accurate, and so useful. He believes that's going to be the case. So that's very cool. How soon is soon? We don't know for sure. We know Elon Musk's dates are not always perfect. Could be another year from now, could take a little bit longer, but still progress is being made, and this is huge for the company. A very, very multi-trillion dollar market, a big one that Kathy Wood has been talking about as well. Also, Musk has been talking about some more upgrades that are coming out. So there's been some talk about how the next version is a little bit rough on hardware 3, according to some people out there. There's lots of phantom braking, according to someone that responded. However, they still believe that despite that, it's still a game changer. It's amazing once you realize how people are getting accustomed to just sitting back and relaxing in the car and watching the car just do the work for it. Musk is saying that the smoothness upgrade is in the works for hardware 3. So cool stuff, right? Very, very cool stuff. They're continuing to work on that, making things a lot more smooth, improve the different systems for hardware 3. And I can't wait to see what else is announced. The last thing I saw that was very significant is this. Actually, I think this is a response to this right over here again. So Musk was saying that it's pretty cool what this person has been tweeting. They said that the next version of FSD could basically be seen as an autonomous software that's unsupervised. They think that they mentioned that they did about 320 miles across the Midwest with zero safety interventions. It handled construction zones, traffic lights, roundabouts effortlessly. The future is an FSD, so it's here. So Musk is saying that's cool. So yeah, I agree that I think that FSD is getting closer and closer to becoming fully autonomous in a way where it's completely unsupervised. I think we're almost fully there. There will be some interventions that come up when unexpected things happen. I don't think Tesla's perfect, but we're getting closer as the days go on. So nonetheless, I think a lot of what Tesla will do hinges upon the Robotaxi event. If they don't meet expectations and don't really give us what we want, the share price is going to dump afterwards. So approaching the event, we're bullish. Approaching 1010, we are bullish. This should be pushing towards 270. But but after the event, will we get a big rug pull if it doesn't meet expectations? But if they exceed expectations and tell us something very, very cool, if they unveil new models, we could see the share price rally for 300. It's still a strong possibility. Tesla could do that before we get to even like mid October, even a couple of days after the event. It could just see a big squeeze. So we'll see. I can't wait to see what happens. Can't wait to see what the big news happens to be. With that being said, that is it for my video. I want to make this one very, very simple. So I thank you all so much for listening. I think it's very important to listen to what Elon Musk has to say because he gives us more insights. And Tesla has a massive, massive, massive week ahead of us. As a reminder for the week, the first 2 days are going to be very quiet. On Wednesday, we have the FOMC minutes. On Thursday, we're going to be having CPI and then the Robotaxi event. Then on Friday, we have PPI, not to mention the notorious bank earnings from Wells Fargo, BlackRock, and JP Morgan Chase. So we have big earnings on Friday. We have Tesla's Robotaxi event on Thursday. On Wednesday, we have a couple of other things. So then the last 3 days of the week are going to be very, very crazy. First 2 days are going to be kind of minor. Approaching the Robotaxi events, Tesla should push more. So I'm very, very optimistic about that. And I can't wait to see what the future holds. So look for some upside, guys, and be careful as we get closer to the big event. The options chain is going to get inflated because of implied volatility going up. So that's what tends to happen during these events. So be very mindful of that. To be careful if you're trying to play Tesla. But nonetheless, there should be upside approaching the event. And then after the event, we'll see what happens. With that being said, I thank you for listening. Have a great day. I'll see you guys very soon in my next video. Until then, have a great weekend and peace out.